Zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's able to get this across the... They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the... And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses
intercepted. Take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 1. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commander down in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL. You have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end Fant. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. Going right back to Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Isabella now from his end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Give him 5 on the grading. Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception.
And And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been...
You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Let's go now. 19 strikes. 19 strikes. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we cooked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That is caught, Bateman.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 46. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Back to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Commanders, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's go. For the break and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's go. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost TK to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me a hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, you know I go. If I touch it,